back. It's now the next day and I was messing with the gearing system on this last night and it wasn't really changing the way I wanted it to, so I might have a look at that today. I have to strip all this down again to get the shifter shaft in here, so that's what I'm going to start at now. And I might try and find a good vantage point for you to sort of see what I'm at. Do it here in a minute. So that's it, we're going to start stripping this down now. I have a new pup and he's in here running around the shed and he's coming in and out and annoying me, so if you hear me giving out, you know what that's about. I don't want him running away with my tools and stuff because he's highly likely to do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to try and dismantle this clutch. Let me see. I'll have to jam that up some way just to loosen it. There we go. I have to do this bit by bit. You can take two of the bolts out altogether and then do the rest bit by bit. Allen key. Allen key, where are you? Not seeing it. Oh, I do hate when things start to go walkabouts. And I know it's not far away, I know it's sitting on the bench here somewhere. Just where is the question? Well, that is unbelievable. Right, just give me a moment until I find this key and then I'll be back to you. Well, I didn't find it. This is the sort of thing that happens to me all the time in the shed. And look, just when I look under the wheel of the little motorbike, there it is. But it doesn't matter because I got the bolt out anyway that I needed to get out from there. So I'll continue on and take these other two out. Okie dokie. Right, that piece off. Take my 4 springs out. Ta-ding. Take my washer out. I'll take the screws out of the centrifugal clutch because it has to come off first before the clutch. So, hopefully this time now we can get it together. That's what you do. You're use this in that way of shifting it. Right, he's completely everything. And I'm well used to dogs. I've had dogs all my life, but this particular dog is a challenge, should I say. And he's really trying my patience. Jeez, I really got that tight the last day. How am I going to loosen it? Help of a bigger flathead screwdriver anyway. I'll try and get screwdriver jammed in there and try and loosen it up that way, I guess. Give it a shot. No, not playing ball. Right, we'll try that again. This time I got more leverage on it from my tire bar. Yes, I got it. Well, at least I know it wasn't going to come off in a hurry. Going up the road or something. Helps to have the right tools. Right tools to do the job. I'll just set that over there. I'll lift my clutch out. Why is it not lifting out? going on there now? Try and pull this cog out here first, maybe. Yeah, that's well stuck on there, isn't it, that cog? Right, looks like I might have to pull the oil pump off as well. Oh! I thought I might have got away with it, but no, it's not looking like it. It's looking like it's going to have to come off. Jeepers, I had that tight. That ain't going to loosen it. I need a bigger screwdriver. This one might do. Yeah, much better grip on that one. Okay. Oil pump. Gone. I'm not too sure how much you can see there, so I might just move his, turn his over towards the engine a little bit more if I can, without dropping stuff and dropping yourselves and my phone. Ah, that's way better. Yeah, you can see plenty now. Right, so taking this cog and the clutch out. Something's holding the clutch, but I don't know what it is. I mean, I've got all the bolts off it and everything, so I don't see why it should be staying on the way it is. Maybe it's just slightly stuck. Let's try and just prise it up a little bit. But it should just lift off. It shouldn't be like that. Should it? Maybe I'll have to take it off piece by piece to see what's going on here. Why would that be now? Ah, right, okay. There's a little washer goes on the top of that, and it turned around on it, which is probably what it's meant to do, but right. Clutch off. Everything is off now. I'm just going to put my baskets back into the clutch. Right. Right, clutch in one piece again. Shifter shaft, the one that caused the whole issue in the first place. Ta-da! There it is. Right, it has to go into a hole here. Actually, I meant to test that gear selector, but maybe I can do it when I get the shaft into it. So let's just try that first. Right, I'm back. That turned out to be a bit of a fiasco because I didn't understand the way it worked. There was obviously a bit of paint stuck in the casings also and was sticking. So I'm gonna do a little thing here and show you, for anyone that doesn't know how this shifter works, so that you don't have the same problem as me. So you've got this shifter, right? You've got a spring that goes either side of this little piece here. There's a little groove in it, see? And that slides into the engine, right? I'll show you here, just with the phone. That slides into here, and you see the gap between the two springs in this gap. That should sit down on a little tiny little bit of a T there. Do you see it? So you have to drive it right in till it gets it right in there, and that's what gives you your spring to bring it back from putting it into gear. When you have it in, I'm not going to put it in the full way, but I'm just going to show you. You have these two little wings here and here, and when you shift the gear lever on the other side, it pushes this, and that little wing will touch one of these little round spuds here, and it'll turn it, and the spring will click it back like that. So there you are. I'm going to fit this properly now, and we'll move on from that fiasco. But just give me a wee minute till I fit it. I took it out especially to show you how it worked. So thank you, DMO. Say thank you for going through all that hardship just to show me how it works. Right? It's going back in now. And it ain't coming out again. I hope I don't have any reason to take it out again. Right, so when that's in, remember that the shaft sticks out the bottom a bit, so you're going to have your blocks of wood again when you're turning it up on the side to build the rest of it. So that's what I'm at now. Yeah, so that's about perfect for me. I don't know what you can see. I'll just make sure you can see plenty. Yeah, I'd say that'll do yous. Right, what do we put on next? I can't put on the clutch, can't put on the centrifugal oil filter, so it's going to have to be the pump. Tighten that in. That's the oil pump on. Nice one. Next. What would you put on next? I think we'll put the clutch on next. So I think that's what's meant to be there. So. Well, just so you can see yourself, there's the washer stuck in there. It kind of locks into position and then stops it from coming off. Right, so then you get your center piece, you put that in. Yes, that's it. So nothing right. Close. Yeah, there. Right, now I've got last time was going down the Dutch. Okay, look, that's it. Before that last time, before I had more. Good. So I'm taking like control. Special do for this. I'll get anything. I can use this start this. And what do you put for this? I don't know if you're sure in underneath. So I don't know. Okay, something to lose. Okay, don't have in ratio. So get right. Oh, what can do? And something to do. That's it. Okay, squeeze on. Right. I'll take the picture. It's not full hands. I got it. You get me box. So it's all right. So just quick on the shoot nuts. Forward. Take time. And back to our wind. Opens. There you go in. Top. 4 positions. And this plate goes on top of that and you tighten it down. 4 screws. Unfortunately, the screws weren't with this. They weren't with it when I got it, so I've had to improvise and find my own, but they seem to be doing the job. We'll have a look at it here. I can already see that the seal, kickstart seal, needs replacing. I will be replacing all them seals. I just didn't have the right ones for it today to do the job, so just in case some of you are wondering what I'm doing with that. Yeah, for some reason the casing doesn't really want to go down, whatever it is. And anyway, it doesn't look too bad with the matte black, so I don't think there's any need to paint. Stick a bit of lacquer on it. For some reason it's not going down, and I'm forgetting my little piece for the middle anyway. This goes into the centre of that to work the clutch. Yeah, today's video is a long video. It is them locator pins. Look, I'm gonna have to get back to you whenever I clean these locator pins up. Well, I had a few issues with the clutch not actuating and stuff. Hold on, I'll put you on this holder here. Well, I'm back, and I had a few issues to do with the clutch not actuating and stuff, but it was actually an issue with myself because I wasn't pushing the lever hard enough. Had my centrifugal oil filter on, shifter shaft in, everything's the way it should be, and now I'm going to close it up, hopefully for the final time. Big smile on Damo's face. Aren't you, buddy? Hold on, I'll give you a look. Say hello, Max. Yeah, hello. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, all excited. He's a very excitable dog. So, he likes to pay me a little visit sometimes when I'm working away here. Anyway, you don't want to sit there watching me try and find bolts to put into this, so I'm just going to turn these off, and when I get this all bolted down, I'll start into the next piece. Okay, so I'm back, all buttoned up, looking good. So I've decided to move on, and I'm going to go on to putting the barrel on now, along with the new piston and pin. Right, let's crack on. Where am I going to put you so that you're going to be able to see this? I had you sitting up on top of a little engine earlier, but it's gone now. I just moved it. Here's fine, I think. So I'll try and show you as much as I can of what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the engine round for you to see. Can you see that? How much of it can you see? Let me see. Well, that ain't too bad. Oh, you can see. Pretty good. Pretty good. Right, let's crack on. Piston. Already have the keeper out of it. And we're going to start trying to position it now to get the wrist pin into it. So, wrist pin going in. It's quite tight fitting. These things are meant to be. Need to see what I'm at here. Yeah, thought it was too high, too low. Sorry. Right, if I can keep this where it is, it should be about right. We might have it. Might be lucky enough to have it. Yeah, we have it. One side anyway. Yeah, it's true. So I'm just going to push this with the pliers on in a bit. It snugs off the other side, which it has. And now, if I can get this keeper into it without losing it, we'll be in business. Now let's take this stupid thing off. I just had it on earlier that I didn't lose it, you know. I did buy a new one for it. And I'm not going to be building this whole head tonight anyway, so. Right, now I really don't want to lose this thing, so I have to be careful and take my time doing this. It's tedious. I usually use a pair of little needle nose pliers to do something like this, and I always keep my hand over it so that it doesn't spring away like what it's just after doing. But I know where it is. We're lucky this time. You're not usually as lucky. I've lost quite a few of them actually in my time. And you really have to get one of these in properly, because you do not want this coming loose in the engine. It will make a nice mess. And the dog just has to come along at the right time. The one thing you really need to be careful doing, the dog has to come along and annoy you when you're doing it. So, alright, Max? Yeah. Right. Trying my best. Trying my best. Hopefully. I think I've got it. Better just make sure. I didn't hear it click. I'm pretty sure it's in there. I'll just slide it on up. Yeah, I think I have it. I think that's it. Yeah. So, pistons in, guys. We're really motoring now. Yeah, that's definitely in there. Next we have barrel. Barrel's going on now. I was worried earlier because I was missing a seal, but I got one off one of the old barrels that was here, and it was a decent seal, so luckily enough it let me away. So this is going on now. Cam chain has to go up through this. The cam chain on these is a real pain. I can't begin to tell you. Pretty much have to try and push this on yourself. Yeah, I think we have it. That's good. I don't know how good a compression we're going to get out of this, because I never honed the barrel or anything. It's just, it was a barrel I got a while ago. I'd like to get it pushed down on it. Get the cam chain up into it again. Well, that's it, sort of half down on it. That's it, we're down. We're down, sort of. Yep. Yep. That's good. I'm just going to get the flywheel for a second. Not flywheel, sorry. There's no such thing on a motorbike anymore, really, I don't think. Starter wheel. Starter, that's what they call it. I'm just going to put it on for a second here, so that I can stick the piston up the top dead center, and it's roughly where it needs to be, right there. That's top dead center there. Oakley dokley. Yeah, happy with my progress. We're looking good. Good bit of the engine built tonight now. Happy with it. Now, might as well put the head gasket on. If I can find it. There it is. Do you know, I'm really realising how much it actually pays you to buy the right gaskets. There are cheaper ones you can buy, but you're not saving anything in the long run, because you're going to end up having to buy another set probably. Yeah, that looks good. Keep me cam chain up here. It's nice to have that head gasket sort of centered on the thing as well, if you can manage it. Wonder, is there a place for a pin on this? There is actually one there that might work for me. I just take this. Great, my cam chains fell down into the bike. That's something you just don't want happening. It's not really fitting. Not really fitting down on it. Bit wide maybe or something. This one. That might do. I just want to keep the head gasket in the right place, you know. Because the last time I made a bad mistake and the head gasket wasn't just sitting right. That's better. That'll kind of help hold it into a place where it can be sort of more confident. The cam chains fell away down in here. This little yoke that I'm trying to get on here is he's acting a bit crazy. Try it that side. No, doesn't want to go in there. It was working well for this end. Probably just keep it that way. Head gasket. Oh, right, yeah. I'll have to try and get the chain up again without it being too much of a nuisance and dropping way on further down than it really needs to. Oh, surely. That's exactly what it's doing. Let me get another screwdriver. Sometimes if you can get two, you can nip it. You can grab it and pull it up. It doesn't matter. I've got my starter wheel off anyway. I can push it up by hand. It's not a big deal. But you don't want to let this fall once you have the starter wheel bolted on and everything. Which reminds me, where is the bolt for that? We'll have to look at that. That there's just not playing ball there. Come on, go on to it. Yeah, now we have it. Now we have it. You should always try and leave the chain hanging down or have something through it like a screwdriver or whatever. Stop it from doing that. Of course, I wouldn't have, because that's me and that's the way I do things. Right, what's next? We need a seal for this, so I'll have to get that. Do we have one in this? I do have one in this. Usually the wee green ones, the one that would go there. There's a little seal that goes just here for the oil. Don't forget it. Nice fit. Yeah. And I'll just show you that so you can see. Whoa, zoomed way in. See that green seal there? Just goes over this post and down around this. Yeah. Just a little rubber O-ring sort of thing. So there you go. Right. Next we have, we're going to put on the head. Let's turn it around this way. Cam chain, always grab it first before anything else. Move over with the chain tensioner, which is that plastic thing you see sticking up. Right, I need to grab this screwdriver through it or something. Yeah, that's fitting together quite nicely. That is. A man could be happy with that. I think that's probably all I'm going to get done tonight. I could go ahead and put the cam in and everything else, but you know, well, maybe I'll do that just for the sake of doing it and having it in there. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I know I have it here somewhere. As a man says, you'd want to have it there somewhere. Yeah, I do have it here. Been out of this engine for quite a while. It's in nice shape. Quite nice shape. You can see. I mean, it's not bad. Not much wear. So let's come back on now. And oh, wait a second now. You can't put that on without putting the long bolt in. Never forget this long bolt. You put the cam in and you don't have that long bolt in, forget about it. Actually, maybe I'll clean the top of that bolt a bit before I actually put that in. Please excuse the noise for a second. That's a bit better. Cleaner. And there was a little spring washer on it, but that looks like shit, so I'm going to replace it. I have spring washers here. Something like that size, I think. Close, yeah. Maybe it's one size smaller. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's fine. I have a new one of these bolts ordered. There's another washer actually. It's a bit rusty looking. I'll replace that too. I had another bolt ordered, but it didn't come in the post, so it might turn up. But for now, we're putting this one on. And if I don't get round to building the engine, the new one can go on it then. If not, it'll go on the old engine when I go to actually rebuild it. Because I will be doing that eventually. The proper engine for the bike. Numbers matching. I really only wanted to do this one for my own experience. So, put that in there. From taking the other one apart a few times, I have a little bit of experience about how this thing goes together now. So that should go there, that should go there, that should go over the chain, by the way. It'll hold the chain in once you get it in. There's a little hole for little hole for the washer there. And that's looking nice. If I just pour a wee bit of oil over that to keep it from scratching the surface and stuff, that'll be good, which I just did. I'll just give it a wee mix around. No. Oh yeah. And just, where's that wee thing? Just goes in there. There we have it. Come in, covered in oil. And I think that's me for the night. I don't think I'm going to do any more tonight. Maybe tomorrow if I have time, I'll build the rest of it. But for tonight, we're doing pretty good. We got our, wow. Yeah, we got a lot done. So that's it. That'll do us tonight. I'm going to stick the head on here just for the sake of it being on. That's knowing what's what. What's what? Why is it not going down? Oh, I know. Because we have our lifters in there. Or, yeah. You have to have them right. Still not going down. What is going on? What is going on? I mean, it should. It should. Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, well, we're still having issues with that going down there. Ah, I see now. Yeah. Okay, we have it now. Yeah. Well, that's that for the night. Very happy with my progress. I'll just stick that starter wheel on there that I don't lose anything. turn the engine round. Yeah, very happy with my progress. Starting to look like an engine again. Clean up my bench a little bit and put all the tools in one spot, and that'll be me for the night. Sockets, always put your sockets back in the right place, because the next night you go to look for them, you'll be kicking yourself, and you'll not be able to find half of what you want. So take my advice, just take the time, tidy it up a little bit. I'm actually one of the world's worst at doing that, and then I end up losing stuff and wondering where it is, and then you're stuck for about a few days before you actually find the piece you need. So yeah, that's what that bolt's belonging to. Great. Great. Okay, so I won't be needing my special tool again, I hope. Stick that in there. I hear my cat's returned, looking to get into the house because it's raining outside. She doesn't get on well with the dog. You might hear a bit of an argument now in a second. Yeah, right. Just put a few screwdrivers away here and then we're done for the night, because I have a gig to play later on. I did buy a new dipstick for the bike too. I don't know if I had one or not, but I assumed that I didn't. Yeah, that's my dinner's ready now, so I have to go in. Right, that is Demo 690 for another episode, and join me in the next video for the rest of the engine build. Till next time, I'll see you later, guys.